This is the courthouse. This would be on Hornby and Smythe in Vancouver. This is the Provincial Court, where the Ministry of Children and Families holds its daily activities, where they have taken children from family after family after family and run them through their system. You can still look in classified ads looking for the ministry and children looking for foster families, strangers, being inducted into this group effort, strangers to take care of strangers' kids. So they don't even know these people, but they thrust these vulnerable children into very unpredictable situations with, I would say, more than half of the time the children have not done very well. Most of the kids on the street today have been products of the court system here. So you can see it's a very beautiful courthouse. And along the walls, I always found this interesting. They have featured artwork from children. So all this artwork was done by various children. Here's one, it's called Beggar Life. Various children. And so they consider this child's play here, this courthouse. And you know, the judges are nothing but lawyers. What do they know about children? So my question is, the Ministry of Children and Family Social Workers, who has a 4-year degree in social work, which according to their own PhD professor at UBC, that social workers graduate with only a beginning knowledge of family. And so these beginners, often young women and men that have no children of their own, go into a person's home and make decisions to rip their families apart, often on hearsay evidence. And then they haul these kids and these families up before judges who are nothing but lawyers, and they make decisions based on what hired guns, psychologists who make recommendations, but the psychologists' recommendations are often flawed based on who's paying them. It's a very lucrative job to be paid as a psychologist by the Ministry of Children and Families. And obviously the Ministry of Children and Families has a preordained plan, and they always think they're right. And so they hire professionals in order to make sure that they get their way. So it's a very flawed system. And what the Ministry of Children and Families has done is they've created many attachment disorders here in British Columbia and in Canada, loaded with people who have attachment disorders. More beautiful artwork by students. And that's pretty much, let's continue walking. Let's see what this courthouse looks like. This is called Allergies, this one. This is the courthouse. And that's primarily what these judges do. They're lawyers that have all of a sudden become family experts. And they split families like they split hairs. And I would say that the government must give family services over $100,000 a year for a year in care. By the time you pay for all the lawyers, the legal decisions and everything, it's $100,000 a year per kid that is pretty abducted by the ministry. Okay, so we're just going to be walking further into the beautiful surroundings of this courthouse. You can see, and sometimes there's water cascading along those windows, but I think right now there's some repairs being done. Here's the front. Okay, signing out.